Hey, this is Rick, and this is the unboxing of the EBL 920D 4-bay LCD battery charger. This will do AA and AAA batteries. According to their claims on the website, it says that they'll also do alkalines. So as we open this up, it's really small, almost the size of, looks like a pack of cigarettes. Comes with a charger cord. Boxed up, and you gotta bear with me because I have to hold the camera while I'm doing this. Looks like it's got a little vent cover here, and then on the front an LCD screen. And if you open up the cover, looks like it's got 4 bays in there, so you can do the smaller clip here. Looks like it can do the triples, and then there's a clip in the back here which will accommodate the doubles. Now, according to the manufacturer on this, it says that you can do multiples because it has an intelligent chip inside, so you can do 2 triples and 2 doubles next to each other. The only thing they do recommend is that you keep the same type of capacity of batteries, so that I guess they're around the same. Now it comes with a little instruction booklet. I can imagine that's going to be interesting to try to figure out. So let me load it up with some batteries and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've plugged it in. No lights light up at the moment. So we'll go ahead and we'll try some assortment of batteries. And what I have is I have some batteries that I got off of eBay. These are like blue and white. Says they're AAA MP batteries. So we'll try some of those. These are alkalines that are on their way out, and these are rechargeable hybrids, and these are just generics, the green ones. So we'll go ahead and we'll try some of these hybrid batteries and see how they work out. So let me go ahead and load them up. Okay, so it's got an LCD display on there. There's 4 on there. Then it doesn't take much to pop them down. Now I've got indicators which look like 1, 2, 3. The third battery doesn't look like it's charging, and the fourth battery is. You can tell that they're charging because you'll see that the little indicators are going up and down. Now this does have a discharge feature. If your batteries are having problems, maybe they're tired, you know, after a while of using them, that you can try the discharge feature. But I have noticed that if you have a battery that's really bad, it just won't charge. There's not much you can do about it. I mean, that's rechargeables. Just go ahead and recycle them because they're cheap enough to where you can go ahead and get another one and replace it. Looks like right here, this one isn't charging. So I know it's in there. It's in the right position. The positive is at the top. Now it did say on the menu on the manual here that if they're in backwards, it will give an error code. So it's showing that that one's not even showing up now. So it's put in backwards, I guess. And then, I don't know if you can see the little indicator there. It says these 2 are charging. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll let them charge up, and we'll see how it works out. From what I understand, it should take about maybe 5 to 6 hours, depending on the capacity of battery. Of course, these are only 2100s, and don't fall prey to the stuff on eBay where you see some of these batteries that are like triple batteries, AAAs and AAs that are going all the way up to like 3500. NiMHs, because to be honest with you, it's BS. You might as well buy a cheap one if you want to. These are hybrids, and hybrids are kind of like the in loops that you've heard about. except that these guys will hold a charge for a long period of time, and they'll actually have shelf life like a regular alkaline battery does. And if you want something that's going to be ready for you, you can go ahead and leave these on and leave them charged and keep them in a little carrier or something. They'll stay up to a year. I think it's like 90% charge or 80% charge, which is pretty phenomenal. Whereas these types, which are just regular rechargeable batteries, they don't really have a shelf life for a long period of time. They deplete just by sitting around. So you want to use these in like devices that actually charge up, say a cordless phone or something like that, where it has a feature where it charges, keeps the battery charged. And in that application, I wouldn't buy like an expensive hybrid or an expensive in loop for like your cordless phones or something like that, because you really don't have to worry about them having shelf life because they're being cycled constantly, where it's something like these will just be, cycled all the time. And I think I got these off of eBay for like, you want to look around $1 a piece for a battery, and that's usually the going rate. If you get lower than that, then that's pretty good. And of course these guys can go up to $2 to $3 because the technology is a little bit different, because it has that almost like a safety valve in there that doesn't allow these to bleed off, and it keeps the shelf life. So we'll go ahead and charge those up and we'll see how we make out. Alright, well, I've gone ahead and I've charged them up, and now like I said, some of these batteries might take longer or shorter time depending on how much they're charged. They're either pre-charged or what the capacity of them is. So here's the hybrid battery that was in the charger, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in my meter here, and maybe you can see it right there. It says that it's beyond the weak section and it's into the good. Now keep in mind, rechargeable batteries are a little bit different than like alkaline batteries in the fact that when you look at them, they will say that they are up to 1.2 volt, which is supposed to be compatible to a regular alkaline battery, but you're not going to get, like if you look at a meter like this, you're not going to get all the way up to the top here. Rechargeables just don't do that. They won't charge all the way up to the capacity of an alkaline. Now they're charged enough to go ahead and power your equipment, which is what we want them for, and it's more economical. But when you go ahead and you check the readings on them, whether it be a digital reading or a voltmeter or whatever, you're going to find that they don't quite store as much voltage as a regular alkaline does. And I'll show you what I mean there. Okay, well hopefully this will show up. But here's an alkaline battery. It's a regular Rech battery. It's a Pro AAA, and it's an alkaline. We're going to go ahead and pop that in. I'll show you. These are just out of a package that I just got. So if you put that in the meter, if I can get this with one hand, you'll see that the gauge goes all the way to the top. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't actually get the full current or voltage out of a rechargeable, but they do the job, and that's why we use them. But don't be shocked when you use a meter like this that it doesn't show that it's fully charged all the way to the top. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I put in some alkaline batteries. These are AA battery, Duracell. Let me see if I can spin around this way a little bit. They're called Quantum Duracell batteries, and they're just regular alkaline batteries. And I put them on the charger. And as you can see, they say that they are now fully charged and topped off and ready to go. Now these were depleted, so I'm going to pull them out and we'll double check them. So I put it on the meter. As you can see, this is an alkaline battery, and it's reading just like a regular rechargeable would. That's kind of interesting because it doesn't charge completely up like it was factory again. So it's acting almost like a rechargeable. Now I don't know how many uses. They claim that you can get like I think it was 10 charges out of an alkaline battery. But you got to be careful with alkaline batteries. If you're going to do this and you're going to charge these in this particular charger, I mean, you're talking about a charger that's under $20. Don't run the risk of burning your house down. I would not leave it unattended. If you're going to put it somewhere where you can watch it. Don't leave the house or anything like that, because it's really unsafe to charge alkalines. And I would even say the same thing with the rechargeable, the regular rechargeable batteries too, the nickel metal hydrides or the NiCDs, because this will apparently do both of those. Because I wouldn't leave them unattended. You never know. I mean, you're putting your faith in a $20 charger not to burn your house down. So just keep an eye on them, and let me know if you get this charger. I hope this was informative for you. Give me some feedback. Thanks.